Hi all, welcome back to our channel. Today's video is all about SPOM Set B, Strategic Cost and Performance Management. So what all things are covered in today's video? First I will show my certificate, how much marks do I secured in this Set B. Then I will share my strategies, what all faculties I referred and what all textbooks I referred for my studies, how many days I took for completing my lectures and all. Then I will be discussing questions like important questions which came in today's exam. Then we will discuss some more tips how to save time while writing exam, because it is a theory and problem combined paper, and more tips to focus and study well for the Set B. So before we actually begin, please do subscribe to our channel. More exciting videos are on the way, like the faculty reviews, the best faculties in South India, North India, etc. So please do subscribe and stay tuned for more exciting upcoming videos. So this is my certificate. I have scored 66 marks in Set B, and I scored this mark within a time span of 1 week of preparation. So before we move on to the preparation, let's start with the pattern of exam. How was the exam? As you know, the paper is for 100 marks and you need minimum 50 marks to pass the exam. All the questions were case study based questions. Like you will get a case study, on the basis of that there will be 2 or 3 questions. And the case studies, they were lengthy case studies and also small case studies, but majority of case studies were very lengthy case studies for me. Okay, it will vary according to your set or the paper which you get. So coming to the case studies, there were problem and theory. Both of them were tested in this exam. And for me, problem was little bit more. Like the ratio of problems are higher than the ratio of theories. So give more focus, like give equal importance to theory and problems. It will vary according to the set you get. In total, there were 50 questions, each carrying 2 marks. Okay, 50 MCQs were there, and the time is 3 hours. Coming to the time limit, there was enough time for law. Like I have finished law by 1.5 hours, but coming to costing, I could finish it only by 2.5 hours. Only half an hour was left. So use your time carefully. When starting off your paper, there may be some kind of theory questions. Don't spend a lot of time on marking the theory answers, because you may need more time in problem paper. Like problem questions may be little bit tricky. You have to sit and do a lot of calculations. Some of the problems were very lengthy, so it required a lot of time. So this is a tip to save your time. First, go for your theory questions, then come back and sit down for your problem questions. While doing problem questions also, first do all those problems which are easy for you, then spend some time for your difficult problems. And also while doing problems, you may be getting some numbers which may not be exact to the options. For example, you may get numbers like 5.8. The option would be like 6. You may get 5.8 or 5.9. Don't waste a lot of time thinking on where why I'm not getting that rounded off number and all. So just bookmark it and move on to next question. Once you finish all your questions, if there is enough time, just come back and check for the correct answer. For doing all your works, you will get enough working papers from your exam center. And if you are facing any kind of confusion in doing any problem, just sit and relax. Give your basic data to the paper. Just write in detail so what all basic data you are having in the question. Then try to connect with all these basic data. Then you may be able to find the answer for the question. Just simply writing 2-3 figures in your paper may not give you answer. If you are not getting answer, follow this step. Also read your question carefully, like even if it is a theory question or a problem question, because some details may be hidden in the points given in the case scenario. Whenever you are reading the MCQ question, all the options would look like similar, but you have to particularly read those paragraphs in your case scenario and connect that with your MCQ question. Now moving on to the exam day, what all things you should carry. You should definitely carry calculator along with you, then a pen and a bottle of water, your hall ticket and an identity card, preferably your Aadhaar card. Okay, don't wear any kind of digital watches or stuffs like that. And one thing I have to bring your notice into is that if you need to go for a washroom break, you can definitely take that. The time will be running there in the screen, but if you want a washroom break, you can definitely ask the permission and go for that. It is mentioned in the instruction part of hall ticket also, but I am not sure whether all the centers are having this facility. If there is a facility, you can use that. Next, coming to my preparation, how did I prepare for my SPOM Set B? First thing I want to make it clear, I never attended any classes for CA final costing, and I never wrote any exams before for costing. So this is the first time I'm studying these topics, but still I could clear it, okay, with a minimum decent mark. So what you have to do? What was my strategies like? First time about this hearing the SPOM classes, that I never paid any attention for those classes that were being played in the our application, like the software which were in the platform, like the SPOM platform. There were videos and I never paid any attention to that. So I never gained any kind of knowledge from those videos. And my strategy was like reading the textbook with my own understanding and doing those problems in the textbook. And what all problems do I solve for my working experience? I never attended any questions in practical problems that were given in the backside of the textbook. I attended those illustrations which were really simple MCQs and questions in the textbook. There were a lot of lengthy questions like problems in the illustrations also. I never practiced any of them because it was so lengthy and you required a lot of time and patience for doing that. Okay, and self-study is completely possible for your costing, like even if it is your illustrations or the problems given in the backside of the textbook. But the thing is, you require a lot of time and patience. If you're having enough time, you can definitely work them out, but minimum attention should be given to those small illustrations, like you can solve with 1 or 2 formulas or 2 or 3 steps. All these illustrations you should definitely work out. Coming to the studying methodology, if you're just by hearting the MCQs from any of the PDFs which you got from your faculties, it may not be working for you. Because, for example, okay, I'm giving an example. In your PDF, there may be some kind of MCQ relating to your online platform, a question relating to online platform, and the answer in that MCQ will be digital platform. But in your exam, you may be getting questions related to this online platform, and at that time your brain will be immediately connecting you to the answer of digital platform. But there may be some other adjustments like premium, free, all these things, like a combination of that, freemium, maybe that would be your answer. So how can you connect to that? For that, you have to have a minimum understanding of your textbook. So for at least once you read your textbook and gain some knowledge, like all the parts, what are things are discussed in that. Don't wanna by heart everything and go deep into that, but still a minimum knowledge. Coming to the summary or note making, for the first 2-3 chapters I made my own handwritten notes, but at some point of time I realized that it was such a time consuming task, and so I stopped it there because I was having only less than a week within my hands, and I stopped it and I moved on to the PDFs which were available in the mobile phones. Then you can use some kind of PDF editor or note application to mark it or highlight it, and you can have a summary of that. And if you are having enough time, you can definitely prepare handwritten note so that you can revise it in the last day before your exam. Even mobile phones are handy, like you can read or go through your highlighted parts, and you don't want to buy any physical textbook for study. Coming to other sources of learning, I never watched any YouTube videos of any question faculties, even though many are available in YouTube for free of cost. And coming to the PDF, I referred the PDF of CA Sankalp sir. I hope this is how his name is pronounced. I don't know, he's a North Indian faculty. Anyways, his PDF was a good one, like a compiler of a lot of questions from modules, then BS knowledge part questions and all, and everything were beautifully arranged according to the chapter wise questions, and it was so handy. You can definitely go for that if you're looking for a compiler of all the MCQs. It was about 200 or 210 pages, and it really helped me. I couldn't say that all the questions were repeated in the exam, like the same questions are asked in the exam, but practice will give you some kind of grip while doing your exam questions. So if you're having any doubts regarding the preparation and strategies, please do comment below in this video. And if you haven't done your set A, you can refer that video in our channel. And if you're having some kind of doubts regarding your law paper, please do comment below on that video. And we have a lot of other contents like registration for examination and watching SPOM classes, and all these things are updated in our channel. And please do watch, and if you're having any doubts, please do comment below on those specific videos. Okay, now moving on to the most exciting part of this video, that is our real questions asked in SPOM exam. Okay, so what all questions were asked? First, there were questions regarding Z score. 2 questions were there regarding Z score, and the ratio was given as such in the question, like 1.2 x1 plus 1.24 x2. This ratio was given, and all the details were given directly, like your sales, total heads, then retained earnings. All these things were given straight away. You don't want to calculate it, and what you have to do is just apply that and find the answer. Okay, how much will be your Z score? And the second part of the question will be like whether you are in the gray zone, or whether you are in the safe zone, or whether you are in distress. Next question, there was a question regarding full form of ESG, environmental social governance. That question was related to a case scenario of performance report, I guess. I couldn't recollect the question what was asked for performance report, but this ESG was part of that case scenario. And to my surprise, there were 2 questions that were repeated as such, like question number 34, 35 and question number 36, 37. Exact questions. 34, 35 were exactly repeated in 36, 37. I don't know what's wrong with ICA. And even the options are similar. Exactly same options. Just the sequence are changed, like option A become option D, option B become option C, like that. Just I say things. Next, the most simplest question in my exam paper was market penetration question, like what kind of strategy is that? Like whenever you are obtaining a strategy where you are offering your products at low price. At the initial stage of your production, you are offering at low price. That was the most easiest question and direct question that was asked in my paper. Then there was a question regarding prevention cost, appraisal cost, and all those cost area. Only one question, and it was like whenever you're training your employees and recording your process flow and all, which cost are you incurring? And then there were a question regarding just-in-time and a traditional method. You were given, it was a problem question. You will get details like the revenue generated, like the sales happen, then material cost, and the storage cost, then cost of moving the material. Then you have to calculate the stock cost. The stock values are not given directly. You have to calculate how much stock will be kept in traditional method and just in time method. Then you have to apply the prices given, and certain adjustments were there to apply the price and find out the value of those stocks, like work in progress, then finished goods, and all these stocks were there. Then you have to apply the interest charges and all. Since these costs are blocked in the stocks, there may be working capital shortage, so interest costs would also fetch. So you have to find that also, and at the end you have to find which method is more profitable and by how much amount, whether they are profitable. Then there was a question regarding blockchain. I think 2 questions were regarding blockchain, like when you're keeping the digital ledger, and also the signature, what is the importance of that signature in blockchain, and 2 questions were regarding the security of blockchain and all. Why it is secure, what feature give that blockchain the security, and things like that. Then there was a question regarding transfer pricing, like what are the drawbacks of divisional transfer pricing when these conditions are given, certain conditions were given, and you have to identify the drawbacks from the options. Then there was a lengthy problem on calculating the benefit of using the local supplier or using the supply from your subsidiary or a company that belongs to your parent company that is situated in some other country. Like in my case, it was an Indian company using the components locally produced or using the components from my sister concern from Singapore, and which is beneficial. I think similar problems are there in the textbook, but this one was a bit different question. Like you have to apply the custom duty, then the tax rate of certain countries, and then you have to apply the foreign exchange also to find out the final answer and which one will be beneficial. Like first question was how much benefit your Indian factory earned by using the local products, local supplies, whether it is cost saving or cost reduction. Then how much savings or loss whether that Singapore subsidiary when go through, like how much benefit or cost do they earn, this Singapore subsidiary earn by not supplying to the Indian sister concern. So when they are not supplying to the Indian concern, they could use that for the sale in their local market. Like Singapore supplies could be sold in the Singapore market itself. And all the tax rates in Singapore, India, and one USA also were there. It is the parent company, so USA taxes were also given. Then foreign exchange rates of all these 3 countries were given. Then custom duties and all these things were given. You have to find the answer. 2 questions were there. Then there was a question regarding OTT platforms. They are giving basic plan, then they are giving standard, then premium. Which model is this? Whether it is subscription or promotion or freemium, and all these options were there. Then there was a question regarding giving coupon, like promotion coupons are given when you are in a supermarket or a hypermarket. Promotion coupons are given along with the product. What kind of activity is this? Whether it is hidden cost, like advertisement, or whether it is part of promotional cost or cost leadership strategy. All these options were there. So that's it. Let's wind up this video. And a lot of my friends are giving similar exams, and if you need a second part for this video, like the probable questions for set B, please let me know that in the comment section. Thank you for watching.